On March 27, 2026, the tech and finance worlds were shaken by a single event, an information leak from Anthropic, a leading AI startup that had quickly become a symbol of innovation and disruption in the industry. The news spread like wildfire, dominating headlines and sparking urgent conversations in boardrooms and trading floors around the globe. The leak revealed a new, unreleased AI model with capabilities so advanced that it triggered panic, especially among cybersecurity investors. Details hinted at breakthroughs that could render existing digital defenses obsolete, raising fears about what such technology could do in the wrong hands. This wasn't a typical financial crisis, it was a wake-up call about the risks of rapid AI progress. The sense of uncertainty was palpable, as experts debated whether the world was truly prepared for the consequences of such powerful technology. The market's reaction was immediate and severe, with billions wiped from cybersecurity stocks as investors questioned the future of digital safety. The shockwaves extended far beyond finance, touching governments, tech companies, and ordinary people concerned about their own data. Suddenly, the industry built to defend against cyber threats looked vulnerable, its business model under threat from AI that could outpace human defenders. The very foundations of digital trust and security seemed to tremble, as organizations scrambled to assess their exposure. The Claude Mythos leak forced a reckoning. How do we secure a world where AI can be both our greatest tool and our biggest threat? The debate over regulation, ethics, and innovation intensified, with no easy answers in sight. This story is more than a market event. It's a preview of the challenges ahead in the age of super-intelligent machines. As we move forward, the world must grapple with the double-edged sword of AI, balancing progress with responsibility and caution. At the heart of the crisis was Claude Mythos, an AI model previously unknown outside Anthropic. The leak described Mythos as a leap forward, a new capybara tier of AI, far surpassing existing models in power and complexity. Most alarming was its reported dominance in cybersecurity tasks, suggesting it could outthink and outmaneuver even the best human hackers. Mythos could analyze code, find unknown vulnerabilities, and write exploits at machine speed. This wasn't just theoretical. Benchmark tests showed it outperforming all current models, including in cybersecurity challenges. The fear? That a single actor with access to Mythos could discover and weaponize vulnerabilities faster than defenders could respond. The cat-and-mouse game of cybersecurity suddenly looked obsolete. Claude Mythos now symbolizes a new era of cyber risk, one where AI could tip the balance decisively toward attackers. The leak wasn't the result of a sophisticated hack or a coordinated cyber attack, but rather a simple, all-too-human error that could happen to anyone. Anthropic, a leader in artificial intelligence, accidentally exposed a draft blog post in an unsecured, publicly accessible data cache, leaving sensitive information just a few clicks away from anyone who stumbled upon it. A misconfigured content management system left the digital door wide open, making it shockingly easy for outsiders to access one of the company's most valuable secrets without any technical expertise. The irony was stark. A cutting-edge AI company known for its innovation and security was undone by a basic operational mistake. It's a powerful reminder that even the most advanced technology is only as secure as the humans managing it, and that no one is immune to oversight. Anthropic was forced to confirm the leak publicly and scramble to manage the fallout, abandoning their carefully crafted plans for a controlled rollout, and instead shifting into crisis mode. The event quickly became a case study in the importance of robust security protocols and constant vigilance, even for those building the future of AI. It highlighted how a single lapse can have far-reaching consequences. One unchecked box set off a chain reaction that shook markets, rattled investors, and reignited the global conversation around AI safety and the human factor in technology. Wall Street's response to the Claude Mythos leak was swift and brutal. As news spread, cybersecurity stocks plunged, CrowdStrike down 7%, Palo Alto Networks 6%, and others following suit. Investors realized that if AI could make hacking easier, the companies built to stop hackers faced an existential threat. The traditional belief in ever-growing demand for cybersecurity was upended by the prospect of AI-powered attacks outpacing defenses. The sell-off reflected a fundamental reassessment. Could existing security products survive in a world of super-intelligent AI adversaries? The market's message was clear. AI is now a disruptive force, capable of destroying value as quickly as it creates it. Old assumptions about cybersecurity's growth and stability were shattered in a single day. The industry's future suddenly looked uncertain, and investors scrambled to adapt. Cybersecurity experts saw Claude Mythos as the blueprint for the ultimate hacking tool. Analysts warned it could let ordinary hackers operate with the power of nation-states, democratizing advanced cyber attacks. Mythos could automate the entire attack chain, finding vulnerabilities, writing malware, and crafting phishing campaigns at scale. Traditional defenses, like signature-based detection, would be rendered obsolete by AI-generated, never-before-seen attacks. Defenders would always be a step behind, overwhelmed by the speed and volume of AI-driven threats. The attacker was no longer a static piece of code, but a learning, adapting entity relentlessly probing for weaknesses. The balance of power was shifting dangerously toward attackers, justifying the market's panic. Claude Mythos could fundamentally redefine the cyber battlefield, compressing traditional defensive advantages. AI's ability to discover new exploits on the fly devalues years of threat intelligence and expertise. The advantage now goes to whoever has the fastest, smartest AI, not the biggest library of past threats. Defenders face rising costs, forced into an arms race where offensive AI is cheaper and easier to deploy than defensive AI. Zero-day exploits could become common, turning rare emergencies into constant crisis. The industry must pivot from perimeter defenses to real-time detection and resilience, favoring AI-native security solutions. Legacy vendors face disruption, while new players with AI at their core stand to gain. The stakes: a turbulent, high-alert future for cybersecurity and its investors. Anthropic's response was measured. They acknowledged the risks and committed to a cautious, phased rollout of Claude Mythos. The model's high computational cost acts as a natural barrier, limiting access to only the largest, most prepared clients. Anthropic pledged to collaborate with cybersecurity vendors, giving them early access to Mythos to test and strengthen their defenses. This approach aims to arm defenders before attackers, positioning Anthropic as a responsible steward of powerful technology. The company is walking a tightrope, innovating in AI while managing the risks of dual-use capabilities. By controlling access, highlighting costs, and partnering with defenders, Anthropic hopes to mitigate catastrophic misuse. Their strategy is a test case for responsible AI development in a high-stakes world. The outcome will shape how future breakthroughs are handled across the industry. Despite the initial market plunge, analysts predict the Claude Mythos leak will ultimately drive a surge in cybersecurity spending. AI-powered threats have made robust, adaptive security a top priority for every organization. Budgets will shift from legacy tools to next-generation, AI-infused platforms capable of real-time detection and automated response. Companies slow to adapt will lose ground, while innovators in AI-native security will thrive. Investors must now identify which firms are truly re-architecting for the AI era, not just adding buzzwords. The leak has reset the board, creating both new challenges and massive opportunities for those who can keep pace. Cybersecurity spending is set to accelerate, reshaping the industry for years to come. The Claude Mythos leak was more than a market shock. It marked the dawn of AI-driven cyber warfare, For the first time, the world witnessed how artificial intelligence could be weaponized at scale, blurring the lines between innovation and threat. The event sent ripples through every industry, forcing leaders to confront a new reality. The incident forced a global reckoning with the dual-use nature of advanced AI, a tool for progress but also a potential weapon. Suddenly, the same algorithms that powered breakthroughs in science and business could be turned against us, amplifying the scale and speed of cyber attacks in ways never seen before. The old idea of a secure perimeter is gone. Organizations must now assume attackers, aided by AI, are already inside. Defenses must adapt, shifting from static barriers to dynamic intelligence systems that can detect and respond to threats in real time, even as they evolve. Real-time detection, resilience, and automated response are the new baseline for survival. Companies must invest in systems that not only identify breaches instantly, but also recover and adapt without human intervention, minimizing damage and learning from every attack. For investors and companies alike, the winners will be those who integrate sophisticated AI into their core defenses. The ability to anticipate, outmaneuver, and neutralize threats before they escalate will define tomorrow's market leaders. The genie is out of the bottle, others will follow, and the race is on to build defenses that can keep up. As adversaries become more advanced, so too must our strategies, tools, and collaborations across borders and industries. Anthropic's cautious approach offers a model, but the challenge is now global and urgent. Every organization, from startups to governments, must rethink their security posture and prepare for a future where AI is both shield and sword. The future of digital security and the stability of our connected world depends on how we meet this unprecedented test. Our collective response will shape not just the safety of our data, but the very trust that underpins the digital age.